Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Ludney and welcome to Truksenvrak. Today we'll talk about the city I live in right now, Montreal. So I haven't talked a lot about Montreal in my channel, so today I decided to talk to you guys or people living outside of Montreal who would like to come here about the top 10 things that you should know before coming to Montreal. City work before choosing to come here. So I've been living in Montreal for more than 10 years now and I love it here, but I wanted to share like stuff that I wish I knew before coming here and that my parents, I don't think they knew before they moved here. So number one is that we pay a lot of taxes here in Montreal, and in Canada as a general rule, but in Montreal and Quebec I feel like specifically sometimes we pay more taxes than other part of Canada. So you should know that. So depending on the tax bracket that you have, you could pay more than 50%, but this is for higher income bracket, but if you're on the lower side, you're gonna pay around 25 to maybe 40% depending on how much you make. And it's a progressive tax, so which means that they're not gonna just tax you 30% for the whole amount that you made. Let's say they're gonna gradually increase it based on individual tax brackets. So let me explain. So which means that if you make, I feel like $30,000, they're gonna tax you an amount for the $30,000, but they will tax you another amount for between $30,000 and $50,000. So I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but it's a progressive tax system. So that this is one thing that I feel like it's important for people to know before coming to live here. And the fact that we pay a lot of taxes allows us to have a great system in Canada as a whole. We have healthcare, so you will not die if you don't have healthcare like some people do in the US. You're not gonna go bankrupt because you don't have healthcare here in Canada, which is a great thing. If you're not working, you will get healthcare anyway. So I think that's a very important thing that for people to know, because people complain a lot about the tax that we pay, but we pay it for a reason. So number two is you need to speak either French or English before coming here, or you need to be willing to learn one of them, or maybe even both if you're really looking for like a great job. Because I know like in Quebec, it's a French city, it's a French province I should say, and even in Quebec City it's a French city, yeah. And people think that they don't need to speak English or that French is enough sometimes, and let me tell you, I live in Montreal and French is not enough a lot of time, because there's a lot of work that you will want to do and they will say that speaking English is a plus. It's a plus. It's a plus, and that it's you need to speak it, because that way you'll be able to do maybe customer service more, or a lot of different job that require you speak both languages, because there's a lot of people who speak English here and a lot of people who speak French. So I feel like it's important for people to know that one of them might not be enough, but you're gonna be fine if you speak French. Like, let's just talk about that. But it's nice when people speak both, I feel like, because you get a sense of both culture in Canada as a whole, and you get to interact with people who speak English only and French only very easily without feeling any, you're not missing anything out if you speak French and English. So that's why I feel like it's nice when people speak both. So let's go. Number three is that if you don't have a car when you come here, it's not gonna be an issue. You can get a metro card for bus and for the metro system, which means that you can get it either monthly or yearly if you want with the SEM, but depending on which one you want. I feel like the monthly one is really nice, so I will recommend that, but it's 80 something dollars, so you need to keep that in mind. But if you're a student, your school will have a school discount, which will make your price a little bit lower, so it should be like $56. So keep that in mind, that you need a metro card when you come here to be able to travel really easily around the city with no issues. Number four is that we have great food here, great restaurant, and that's a plus that could be something that you want to know before coming here, you know, because the food is now very expensive either at the restaurant. I feel like it's compared to different cities in the world, Montreal is a pretty decent price. You could eat anything you want, from Ethiopian food to Korean to, you know, Chinese food to any type of food really that you want. We have it here. We have Haitian food here, we have anything, and it's pretty great. Like, I really love restaurant in Montreal, especially in the summer. You get to taste out different food, and it's really amazing, and that's one thing that I really enjoy in Montreal. Number 5 is that the renting price, apartment price are starting to go up and up. It's not like as bad as it is in Toronto or as it is in New York, but it's still pretty high, I feel like, because right now you could get like a 4.5. You need at least $1,000 plus to get a nice 4.5, which means 2-bedroom, and it wasn't like that like 3 years ago. So I feel like the prices are going up and up, and if you are a student, that you might want to get a roommate to move in with you, because that way it will be less expensive for you. But like, yeah, keep that in mind that the prices are really going up in Montreal right now. Number 6 is that the winters are really rough here. When I mean rough, I mean rough. From someone who come from an island where it's really hot all the time, and I've been living here, like I said, for like more than 10 years, and I still feel like every winter is worse than the other one. That's not true, but like but the winters are still rough. Not every winter is as rough as some of them are like in the past, but like with climate change, things are a little bit changing, I feel like, with winter, but it's still rough. You still need like a good coat, you still need to have like something in your head, you still need gloves, and if you're from an island or a different part of the world where it's really hot, it might be a little hard to like adjust to the winter. So I feel like one thing that could help you when you come here is to probably practice some winter sport, to do some winter activities with your friend, you know, to go apple picking or to go do any winter like activities that there is, skiing and doing things with the snow that might help you adjust to the winter more than just staying inside, because you will feel like there's a tendency of staying inside on the winter, even though it's not from Quebecois, but like other people who move here might feel like, oh no, the winter is way too rough to go outside. Like, if I have work, yeah, but if I don't have work, what am I going outside for? But it's rough, so you need to adjust to that. The reason I'm bringing the winter is rough is because I feel like people who live, you know, in New York think their winter is rough. I'm like, no, you have no clue how winters are in Canada. What are you talking about? I could like go outside with just a jacket on. In Canada, I need a real coat, you know. Like, your winters are not rough at all compared to us. Calm down. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, so number 7 is that you need to use the app on your phone, especially great apps that we have here that you can use to navigate around Montreal. There's the Transit and STM for the bus and the metro, so you always know what time to go out, so you don't be freezing outside if you're taking the bus to go somewhere, you know. And I use other apps also on my phone, apps for the libraries. If you're a student, those could be great apps to have, so you have online books and stuff like that. I'm sure other cities have that too, but I feel like in Montreal it's really nice that I use those things that you should know about. If you have a car, you might need to use Service P mobile for your phone. I mean, for your car, so you know to be able to pay your parking, you know, very easily with your phone. So those apps could help you navigate around Montreal anytime you want. Number 8, it's a little bit controversial, but I'm bringing this up anyway. I feel like Montreal have an issue with homelessness. I don't know why I say it's controversial. It's just like, it's not like as it is in San Francisco or in Los Angeles as a whole or in New York, but I feel like we are having an issue with homelessness that people should be aware of, especially in the center of the city, you know, in downtown Montreal. I feel like there's a lot of issue with homelessness, and that I feel like the city is not doing much to fix it. I mean, they're not doing enough to fix it. So I felt like I had to bring this up, so you're not as surprised if you're coming from somewhere that there is no homelessness. Montreal have some issue with that you need to keep in mind. Number 9 is that I feel like the blog called MTL blog, it's a really nice blog to if you're new to Montreal to check out, because it helps you get like information about everything going on in Montreal. Things from like great restaurants to go visit, things from like great festival that there are, a lot of different issues going on in Montreal, things happening in politics, anything that you want, this blog have. And especially if you're new to Montreal, this could help you navigate Montreal much more faster and much more efficiently. I feel like I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I feel like it's a nice blog to know, that they exist and that they could help you out. So the number 10 is that the festival scene in Montreal and art and music scene in Montreal is amazing. You're gonna find different type of festival. The museum here also, let me mention, are amazing. Just go visit them anyway if you're here. And but the festival scene especially, like there's so many different festivals throughout the years that I feel like are so amazing. Cari Fiesta, African Night, Caribbean activity. There's a lot of different festivals, you know, and there's Just for Laugh. There is so many things that you're gonna enjoy. In the winter there was also Igloo Fest, and they have a lot of activities to do in the winter, you know. And I feel like this is one of Montreal's strength. The festival, the food, like I said again, are so amazing that people need to keep that in mind so that you can enjoy if you're someone who's into that. And it's really easy to find those information online and to enjoy different festivals in Montreal. So that was it. Hopefully this was helpful for any of you thinking of coming to Montreal, and good luck with that. So thanks for watching this video. See you next time.